Suno is back with Studio 2.0. Here's everything you need to know. The first new change is adding a chat function, which you'll see at the bottom. Chat is completely self-aware of everything you've been creating in your Studio timeline. And you talk to chat the same way that you would talk to any LLM like Claude or ChatGPT or Grok. Let's go ahead and add in a new audio track, more on new features to MIDI a little bit later in the video. Chat automatically selects the audio track, but if you wanted to select a different one in the timeline, just click on it. You can see that chat will change to incorporate whatever specific file you want to work with. So let's go back, and I'm going to ask it to give me a 90s style guitar. Let's hit send. You can tell when it's creating the clip itself, it knows that there's 10 tracks within the Studio timeline. Much like anything Suno does, it comes back with 2 different versions. So let's just play the first one. If you wanted to make the audio longer, all you would do is just simply highlight as much of the timeline as you need to. Chat is contextually aware, and then you can just continue refining as you go along. But you can also use chat as a teacher. If you don't know how to do something in Studio, you can just simply ask it, how do I record audio in this track? Chat automatically pops up the instructions, and then it even gives me a guide to start going through recording the audio. Suno now allows you to plug in an external keyboard, and in Studio will recognize it, so you can actually create instrumentals using an external keyboard. But don't worry if you don't have one of these, because Suno has incorporated a digital keyboard and you can just use your laptop in order to do this. So to bring it up, you'll want to hold either Command or Control and the letter K, and the keyboard pops up, and along the set of keys, they correspond with different letters. These are the different letters that you can use on your keyboard. So as I start typing, you can start recording different keys. If you now double click, you're gonna see a specific new set of audio tools come up. So what you see here on the left-hand side is Suno categorizing the instrument that was being used. If you expand it, you now have a number of different options that you can customize. This was way different than the generic EQ settings that were included in previous versions. And then if you want to add more audio effects, click this button, and Suno has some predefined options. So if you want to add a compressor, a delay, you simply select it and then it gets added to your timeline. But the real power with audio effects, and something else that's brand new, is the ability to create your own custom plugins. Clicking back on Add a plugin, instead of going with the predefined options, click on Create New Plugin, and I'm going to tell it to create a plugin that has an old vinyl crackling sound. I also want to be able to change the speed and depth. And let's allow Chat and Studio to do its thing. So now that it understands what I want to do, I can either click build it, or if I want to change something, then you can change it and continue refining. So let's click on build it. It's created the plugin, it's actually given it a name. And now if we go back, we have the Vinyl Age plugin. So let's add that. And then if you wanted to actually refine this plugin after the fact, you can click on the name of it, and there's 3 dots there. And then you can click on Revise with AI, and now it takes your plugin, puts it back in the chat box, and then you can start refining it further. I'll just play the audio back for you with that added sound. If you got value out of this video, consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss out when new content goes live. And if you're looking to learn more about getting creative with AI tools, I have content popping up that you can click on right here.